Good afternoon, everyone. How are we all doing on this amazing super duper day? This is your good friend Ty Allen Jackson, and I am so happy to be here again with you today. You'll notice the start of this is a little different from the way that we've started different ones for one big major reason. And the big major reason is that my sidekick, not even just in doing this, but my sidekick in life, my daughter, Aaliyah Jackson, has a project that she has to work on. So unfortunately, she is not going to be here with your questions, and she's not going to be here with the startup music that I usually start my day with. So I apologize for her not being here today. She certainly adds a huge level of awesomeness and super duper excitement to doing this. But unfortunately, she's not going to be with us today. And so such is life. These things happen. So I have to fly solo. So there's no music to start off with. And that also means there's going to be nobody else to answer your questions. So I'm going to do my best to try to do it myself at the end of reading the 5th chapter of the Super Duper Kid. So I'm just going to ask you to be patient with me. I will try to get all your questions to my Instagram family. I will try to get all the questions to the Facebook family. And together we will knock this out. So how are we doing all this morning? Are we having a very good day today? I will say that yesterday I told you about my having a smoothie for breakfast, which was really great. This morning I had oatmeal with walnuts and blueberries and maple syrup. Oh, it was so good. What did you guys have for breakfast? Did you have anything extra special? And I know it's 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, so you might even have lunch already today. But if you had something really great for breakfast, how about you share it and we can talk about it together? It's my good friend Jordan just checked in. And Jordan says he's going to miss Aaliyah. I am going to miss her too. And I think I saw Eileen just check in. And was it Chase? Hey, it's Chase. Hey, Chase. So that's from my Facebook family. What do we got here from our Instagram family? I don't see any questions yet, but I see Jabari checked in. He reached out to me earlier. Somebody had their peanut butter and toast. I love that. It's like almost my nighttime snack after dinner. It's just peanut butter and toast. I like crunchy. Do you like crunchy or do you like smooth? I like crunchy. Yeah, that's my favorite. I see a bunch of people checked in. We were talking about breakfast earlier today, so no one else is chiming in with what they had for breakfast. My friend Lena just checked in. Hey, Lena, that is my good friend. She is such a sweetheart, one of my favorite people on social media. Hi, Lena. All right, so we just talked about peanut butter and toast. So, and that's what someone had for breakfast. I said that's one of my favorite snacks. And there's somebody else that just said hi. Boss librarian can't do crunchy. She can't do crunchy. Come on now, crunchy's the best. Gives a little texture, makes it extra fun. Come on, crunchy is the best. Smooth. Who likes smooth? Maybe that's what we'll poll today. Instead of talking about breakfast, who is smooth peanut butter? Who is crunchy peanut butter? I am a crunchy kind of guy. Who else is checking in? My good friend Michelle is checking in. Hey, Michelle, I see you, baby. Hello from Jack. What up, Jack? Boss librarian is laughing. She thinks that's funny. We got a hey, hey, hey from, I can't even read this. My glasses are all jacked up. We got Candy in Wonderland says hello. Hello to everybody out there. Again, I am your friend, Ty Allen Jackson. I am the author of 4 books. This book that we are talking about today is the Super Duper, blah, 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 is the Super Duper Kid. My favorite book out of all of my other 4 books, but again, don't tell the other 4 books because they get the other 3 books get jealous. But this book, I love this book so much. It's so much fun. It's a great, fun, engaging story, and I love the interactions that we're having together because you love the story too. So let's follow up and talk a little bit about what's happened so far. So far within chapters 1 through 4, we obviously met Jovan. Jovan is the protagonist. We talked about what a protagonist is, right? Protagonist is usually the good guy or girl in the story. And Jovan's just a cool, simple kid, 12 years old, goes to middle school. He's got a pain in the neck sister named Denise. And of course, everybody's got a pain in the neck sister. And then we met Hoodie. Hoodie is the antagonist, right? So if the protagonist is the good guy, what is the antagonist? Bad guy or girl. So there's those two characters. And then the last character we just met is Ronald. Ronald, we've already discussed, is my favorite character out of all the characters because he's just fun and silly and dorky and really, really smart. Somebody's throwing in a bunch of hearts. I always love hearts. You got to give me your name. Rapport89. And my friend Lisa just checked in. Mwah! I love you, Lisa. Who else is checking in? Jill Brandon is here. What's up, B? So we discussed the dynamics of both Jovan and Hoodie getting struck by lightning. Both ended up in the hospital in a coma. Jovan was in the hospital for 2 weeks with really funky breath. Can you imagine being asleep for 2 weeks? Your breath must be kicking. And then the last chapter, which is probably my favorite chapter out of all the chapters, we discussed Jovan actually discovering his powers. He and Ronald were together. He lit up a light bulb. The light bulb bursted into a million pieces, and the story ended, or the chapter ended, by Jovan hovering off the floor. Wow, like that was such a fun chapter. I hope that you read through all of that chapter from 1 through 4 so that we can get to chapter 5. Let's say we get into that chapter right now, and then after we read that chapter, we'll take some questions. We can see who is pro smooth peanut butter, who is pro chunky peanut butter, who is pro whatever. We'll figure it out as we're going along. This is also a really great chapter that I'm going to read. So we are going to do chapter 5 of the Super Duper Kid book club right now. Let's go. Chapter 5. That night, I couldn't sleep awake. I was afraid that if I started to dream and got too excited, I might light the bed on fire. Remember, the last chapter, he's discovering his powers of being able to shoot out lightning bolts. So he's afraid that he might actually get excited and light his bed on fire. She said, though, I wasn't tired. I felt energized. I felt pumped up. I felt charged up. I decided to go outside into the backyard. It was 1 o'clock in the morning, and all the neighborhood houses were dark. The cool night air made me feel really good. I walked on the grass and tried to think of good thoughts. I wondered if I could release some of the energy from my body like I did with the light bulb. I did what Ronald told me to do, and I thought about Erica. Erica, he likes a lot, obviously. So immediately, he felt a tingle in his hands, and his fingertips started to grow, and zap! A bolt of energy shot through his fingertips down to the ground and blasted a hole in the lawn. Dad is not going to be happy about this. I was scared and excited at the same time, but I had to try it again. Can you imagine being able to shoot lightning bolts out of your hand? I mean, that would be the most amazing thing ever, especially if you're just discovering you can do that for the first time. Let's continue. I tried to control, where was I at? Okay, so a bolt of energy shot through my fingertips down to the ground and blasted a hole in the lawn. Dad is not going to be happy about this. I'm scared and excited at the same time, but I had to try it again. I thought about riding a roller coaster, and zap, it happened again. I tried to control the intensity of the bolt and make it stronger. I thought about Grandma's sweet potato pie, and boom! He obviously likes Grandma's sweet potato pie. So do I. That's why I threw it in the story. Whoa, I could get used to this. It was getting a little easier every time, and I was getting happier by the minute. I could feel the energy pumping through my body. The glow of my fingertips reminded me of sparklers I love to light on the 4th of July. We've all seen those, right? Those sparklers that you do on the 4th of July, you hold them in your hand, you don't want to hold them too close, but they sparkle and shine really vividly. I bet you that's exactly what Jovan's fingertips look like. Can you imagine how awesome that would be? So I was getting the hang of shooting energy bolts, but I really wanted to know how I managed to hover 6 inches off the ground. I tried to concentrate. I thought about scoring a touchdown, watching an action movie, even going to see my favorite rapper in concert. But but nothing. I couldn't get off the ground. I was getting a little tired and I decided to try again tomorrow when I heard the most terrifying sound in the world. Ooh, I'm telling Mom. Who do you think that was? It was Denise, of course. What are you doing outside this time of night? And why did you put all those holes in the ground? Did you hide one of my dolls in those holes? What are you looking for? Are you looking for buried treasure? And what was all that noise? Denise, shh, keep your voice down. You're gonna wake up Mom and Dad, I whispered. I don't care, she said. If you be quiet, I'll do your chores for a week. This is at least a month worth of chores, Denise demanded. Deal, I said, and ran back into the house. That is the end of chapter 5 of the Super Duper Kid. So we obviously discovered that Javon is getting a better hold of being able to shoot fingertips out of his hands, which again is pretty awesome. We also discovered that Denise caught him out there. She didn't quite catch him shooting the lightning bolts and putting holes in the lawn, but she definitely caught him outside at 1 o'clock in the morning. And as you can imagine, that is not a good thing for a 12-year-old kid to be doing. And vowed that he was going to squeal on Javon and tell Mom and Dad, and he had to do chores for Denise for a whole month to get out of it. So I think that's a fun scene because it shows the fun dynamic between Denise and Javon, brother and sister. You know, they love each other tremendously, but there's always this adversarial relationship between brothers and sisters. And I think that was fun and really is shown in this chapter. But the part I love the most about this chapter is that Javon is discovering for the first time he's got these amazing powers. He's like really surprised he's able to do this. And I think that's so amazing that if he was to discover something really special about yourself that you could do, you would probably want to share it with the whole world. And so I love that part of discovery for Javon. It makes me feel really good knowing that he's feeling really heroic and super with his new powers. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do a short chapter today because, again, I don't have my sidekick with me like my friend Jordan. I miss Aaliyah. Don't tell her I said that, though, because it'll go to her head. And, but I love her very much. She's, like I said, she's not just my sidekick. She's like my best friend. So now we're going to go to my favorite part of taking your questions. So remember, I'm flying solo today. So Instagram family, be patient with me. Facebook family, be patient with me. I'm going to go and see if we have any questions. We got Brandon again said that he had checked in. Stephanie says hello. Lucky Charms for me. Eileen, wait, it's not Eileen, but who's said that they like Lucky Charms. I don't know. We could talk cereals tomorrow. I am definitely not a Lucky Charms cereal. That's not my thing. But I guess that's what they had for breakfast. They said they like my shirt. I like my shirt too. It is, you can get this shirt at readorelse.com. And it's cool because every day I've worn a different color. And someone said that I froze. Someone had Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Vicky said, sorry we are late. We love the chapter. Sierra and Charlene are here. What up, Sierra and Charlene? And they say that they love the book so far. That's what's up. Wakanda forever. I love that. So let's see. That was everything we got from Facebook. Now I'm going to go show some love to Instagram. Hold on, Facebook. Don't worry. I'm going to be right back. So let's see what we got here. We've got a whole bunch of people joining in, including my friend Melissa. I see you, Melissa. Jabari. What's up, bro? Who else we got in here? We got a whole bunch of people joining in. I got a bunch of hearts. You know, I'm digging the hearts. Again, my friend Lisa showed her some love. And what does this say? Leah and Leia are excited to be here every day. Yay, that makes me happy. A bunch of people joining in. We're getting a lot of love over here on Instagram, y'all. Facebook, y'all need to step up. IG over here is shining right now. It says hi, Ty, and everyone. Unfortunately, it's just me. My little Aaliyah's not here today, but that's okay. So do we have any super duper questions? We got a lot of joining in, though. We got, Melissa gave me a heart. I see you, baby. I see you. Let's see what else we got. We got hearts and hellos and hello, friend. I see you. Would you want them to make a movie of the Super Duper Kid? Is that a trick question? I was just asked by someone on Instagram if I wanted to have the book turned into a movie. I would love the Super Duper Kid to be adapted into a movie. What's really exciting is that it's actually being adapted into a musical, which is dope, here in Western Massachusetts. It's supposed to come out during the summer, but who knows how things are going. It might have to be postponed a little bit. But to answer your question, yes, I would love for the Super Duper Kid to be adapted into a movie. So Pixar, if you're listening, Disney, if you're listening, yo, we need the Super Duper Kid turned into a movie ASAP, right? Everybody? If you want the Super Duper Kid to be turned into a movie, I suggest you get out your pen and paper and we need to, or maybe you shoot out an email. We need to contact Pixar. We need to contact Disney. We need to contact Nickelodeon. We need to contact Cartoon Network. We got to tell them we need this book turned into a movie, right? Are you with me? Are you with me? All right, I'm getting a little ahead of myself. Okay, so let's see what other questions that we have. I got a hoodie and it's so good. Somebody said that they got a hoodie. You know, this hoodie's kind of fat, yo. Do they still say fat? I asked that the other day. They'd say whack. Do they say whack still or fat? Yo, this is fat. Like, that's, I don't know. So I'm a little old, as you can tell, and a little dated. So a lot of the things that I say are from back in the day. But yeah, it is what it is. So I'm glad you love the hoodie. Again, if you love the hoodie, you can go to readerelse.com. You can get any assortment of colors that you want. Make it happen, people. Let's go. Why did Denise wake up and the parents didn't? Boy, you are so detailed. Like, man, you ask some tough questions. You know, I think kids wake up all the time at 1 o'clock. Don't in most cases, little kids wake up and they go into their parents' bed. Not usually the other way around. Parents go to sleep and they stay asleep. But it's the kids that wake up in the middle of the night. They gotta go to the bathroom, they gotta get some water. So I think Denise was just waking up in the middle of the night to get a glass of water and she heard something strange. And then she went and looked outside into the backyard and there's her knucklehead brother, you know, with holes all in the lawn. Fortunately, she didn't see him actually shooting out lightning bolts because that would make a whole big giant mess. Maybe in future books, Denise might actually find out what's going on. So, all right, let's continue on with the questions. But that was a really good question. And what gave you the idea to start this live? I love it so much. You know what? They just asked what made me do the idea of doing this live. Well, obviously, what's going on now throughout the country with the coronavirus, we've got to find fun and innovative ways to engage with people. We got technology, baby. We got Instagram. We got Facebook. We got to learn how to utilize this stuff. So I thought, what better way to engage with the people that I love, which is all of you kids and all of you students out there who are home now for looking for extra fun things to do. And I'm like, you know, let me do my part. Let me come out and shout out to my people and say, hey, listen, we're here all in this together because I'm home too. I'm home here just like you're at home, and we don't have the accessibility to be able to go out and hang out with our friends, but we can hang out with our friends here. Like we here, like not only are we friends here, we're making new friends. Like I'm making friends with everybody around the country, you know, and like it makes me feel so good. It gives me such joy to be able to engage with you and have these questions. So, you know, I love doing this. I'm gonna do this as long as I can. I'm gonna do this even after the book is done. We could talk about anything. You could tell me your favorite books. We could talk more about cereal. We could do whatever. So yeah, I just love doing this. You know, passes the time. It makes everybody feel good. I'm loving all the hearts right now. That's what's up. My Facebook ended. Oh no, it didn't end. I don't know what's going on here. Something going on with Facebook. All right, I cannot tell how many compliments I get in Conversation Starter where I read. I know, like, whenever you wear your Reader Else hoodie, it is such a, like, everybody loves this hoodie. And you know what? I love it too. So, but all good. Dope. I got a, I don't know what the eyeballs are for. Can we see the next book? You're killing me with that. How did you get this idea? So, first of all, someone is asking, they see the next book. I already explained that I'm not showing you the cover of the new book until the last chapter. I did show like the very top of the book, and I'll do that again just because I love you, because y'all my people. But first, before I do that, something is up with Facebook. Facebook just cut me off. I don't know why it did that, but it did. So I'm just going to try to get back on Facebook again really, really fast. And so just be patient with me, all right, Instagram, because Facebook is falling off right now. So let me just check back in. Just give me a little bit of love, a little bit of patience. And I want to check in right now. And see, if Aaliyah was here, this wouldn't happen, or at least my sidekick would be able to be here and to be able to resolve this. But because I'm flying solo today, we have technological difficulties. So what was the question again? The question was, you wanted to see the top secret. The top secret. Can you read that? I think it's backwards on Instagram and Facebook. So I do have one copy here of the Super Duper Kids sequel, part 2, and I showed you the top cover. I'm going to show it to you one more time, just because you asked. I'll get really close. Oh, how cool is that? I'm going to show it to my Facebook fans over here. What? That is awesome. Can you see? Can you see? Do you want to see more? No. I'm mean. I really do want to show you, but I want to wait until the last episode and the last chapter, and then we'll have something to look forward to. And you can, because I got to admit, it is a really awesome cover. Plus, it's not going to be available till probably late May. So it's not like it's even available yet. But this is just kind of a teaser, just to kind of keep you in. So Facebook is back up and running. I don't see anybody checking in, but let's say my kids are cheering for that sneak peek. That's what's up. I'm telling you, it is going to be so worth the wait when you get to see the part 2. It looks really great. And I'll even, as we're moving on, Miss Aaliyah so bad wishes she could be here. Oh, well, you give her a hug for me. And the Bronx Lighthouse says that I could do it. And they said, yay. The Bronx Lighthouse, you guys are so awesome. I love and miss you guys. I can't wait till I come back there again. I'm almost like knocking down. Hey, it's Chase is back. I see you, Chase. And now let's see if I can get some more. My kids are cheering for the sneak peek. Looks dope, looks amazing. Aaliyah's here. The Bronx Lighthouse is excited. I'm excited too. They want me to show more. I'm not going to do it. And Candy says a musical. What? Yeah, but of course, since what's going on with the virus thing, chances are that we may not be able to do the what do you call it? Musical. Sorry, that was not a good thing to do. Can we see the next book? And so that's it for questions. Oh man, the lighthouses put it in. But yeah, it does look really cool, and you're just gonna have to be a little patient. But I have to admit, it's really good. I think it's my best work. I love this new story, and since we got a little bit of time, I'll tell you a little bit about the Super Duper Kid Part 2. Very, very little. So these are the 2 things that you need to know about the Super Duper Kid Part 2. The first thing you need to know is that he gets a sidekick. What? The Super Duper Kid actually gets a sidekick, and it's not Ronald. He gets a superhero sidekick. And that's all I'm going to tell you about that for today. But I'll tell you what I'll do just to keep you intrigued. Every day I'll tell you a little something different about the Super Duper Kid 2. So you know that for part 2 right now, that he gets a sidekick, which is very, very cool. I'll tell you a little bit about that sidekick tomorrow. Deal? You remind me, because sometimes I forget. And then for those who wanted to know, remember yesterday I was wearing a Yankee hat because I got a cut on my head. Well, obviously the cut is kind of ugly looking, but but not so much that I couldn't wear a hat. So I decided to not wear a hat today. And yeah, so that's it. So I've taken some questions. I don't know if there's any more questions. The Bronx Lighthouse is saying deal. That's what's up. Everybody's like, what? Awesome. Yes. Love it, love it, love it. We will be patient. I appreciate you, Lighthouse. Yes, that was my son. I hope you're having a good time. I hope you're having a good time doing this. Tell your friends the check-in. You know, don't just hog it all for yourself. You should say the author of this great book is talking to us kids out here about the book. And so be able to tell your friends. We would love to have more people coming in and checking in because I love telling the story and I love hanging out with you. I hope you love hanging out with me too. And I will come back tomorrow at the same time, 1 o'clock. We can continue on with chapter 6 of the Super Duper Kid Readers Club. Have more questions. And I forgot to tell you, do we have any art projects? I haven't seen any more. No one has slid in my inbox to send me drawings or photos. So it would be a nice, creative, fun thing to do since we all have a lot of time on our hands to be able to draw some cool characters. That will be cool after the book club. If you do that and you send it in my DMs, I'll share it with the team tomorrow. That's right. Give me some more hearts. Give me some more love. I see you. And that's it. I think we're done here. We got a chapter in. We talked about cereal. We talked about oatmeal. We talked about breakfast food. Nobody told me smooth or chunky peanut butter. Y'all know where I'm leaning. I'm leaning chunky. It's all about that chunky life. I don't know what I'm talking about. Let's see. I do have a couple more questions before we sign off. Congratulations on your success. Aww. That is so sweet. Thank you. I tell you, my greatest success is not the amount of books I have or the amount that I've sold. My success is right here. My success is hanging out with you, having so much fun, having a good time, and I love that. Have a wonderful day. Look at all the hearts and the loves and the high fives. I see you. I appreciate you. My good friend Darren Derby just checked in. What up? That's my man. Yo, I just want to shout out a real true superhero. My good friend Darren Derby just checked in. He's just saying what's up. He is our super cop here in Pittsfield. One of the nicest guys you ever want to meet. Another bald brother. You know I appreciate my bald brothers. So I just want to say my friend Darren Derby, who's a police officer here in the city of Pittsfield, just giving him a shout out while I'm saying that. Let's make sure that we all give an extra love and shout out to the police officers, the firefighters, the EMT workers, all the doctors, the nurses, including the shopping clerks and mail carriers, all the people that are out there doing the work, cashiers at the supermarket, anybody that's out there working, our cooks, our servers. Well, I don't even know if they're servers anymore, but anybody that's out there working today, they are working at risk for the benefit of us as a society. So make sure that, for the people, those people in our lives, make sure you show them some love. Just by a simple thank you can go so far, just by letting them know that they are appreciated. So I want to tell my brother Darren Derby, I appreciate you, bro. And then he says that the sidekick have the same power. The sidekick does not have the same power as a Super Duper Kid, but we will talk more about that tomorrow. My friend over here on the side, Chase, wanted to know if the sidekick has the same power as Javon. He does not. He has a completely different she. I gave it away. I was going to wait till tomorrow. The sidekick is a she. It is not a he. So he does get a sidekick, and the sidekick is a girl, which I love. I think that's awesome. So received your book of ours online on Facebook with Radical Readers. That's what's up. I appreciate you. Am I coming back to Charlotte? I hope to come back to Charlotte and every other state as soon as I possibly can. So, but you tell your teacher when you get back to school, we got to have Ty Allen Jackson in the building. He's that dude. You let him know, all right? I don't know what I'm talking about. Let's see. Katrina, we appreciate you, fam. I appreciate you, fam. Jessica said she shared the book club with all her classmates on Google Classroom today. Mwah. I appreciate you, Jessica. I appreciate you, Chase. We are going to wrap it up. Oh my gosh, is it Erica? Someone asked, is it Erica? The answer is, I don't know. Should I tell you? Should I tell? Should I tell whether the sidekick is Erica? Bercy girl tells me to stay safe. You too. The sidekick is not Erica. The sidekick is a completely different girl and a completely different character, but she is just as awesome as Erica. And that's all I'm going to tell you for right now. That's all you get. That's all you get right now. But I appreciate the question. I appreciate you. I'm going to wrap up. I'm going to say thank you all for coming. My Facebook family, I love you. My Instagram family, I love you. My YouTube family, I love you. I appreciate you guys checking in to the Super Duper Readers Club. Get your art projects on. Let's draw up our favorite Super Duper character. Let's read up on the next chapter, chapter 6, which I'm going to read tomorrow. We can discuss a little bit about the details of that tomorrow. And yeah, share this with your friends and family. Tell them they got to check in with the coolest, or at least the baldest author in all of Berkshire, in all of the country. Yes, I am officially the baldest author, children's book author that has ever lived. I'll take that title. And I'll see you tomorrow, 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Be here.